How's it going, everybody? Mike here from Kapowcast with another Marvel Legends review. But today it's a little different. We are taking a look at the Uncanny X-Men Vintage Wave Silver Samurai. Oh my god, look at this package. Just so many memories. I'm going to try not to gush too much, but I just love it. He's on the purple card back, which all the villains were back in the day. Mine actually says Silver Sammy. So I'm not sure if one day that's going to be some kind of collector's item with a misprint, but I don't want to wait. But anyways, so that's the front of the box. Got good art. Back here, you have a small read-up on Silver Samurai, along with other figures in the wave. I got Storm and Iceman as well. Don't think I'll be getting this Wolverine. I kind of want Dazzler, and I kind of want Cyclops. But these were the three that I really wanted, so they're the ones I pre-ordered right away. But we also got a small read-up here for Silver Samurai. If you want to pause that, read it, go ahead, feel free. I am going to get this guy open. I'm going to try to delicately remove him from the package, and if I am successful, I will show you. If not, ignore all of that. Be right back. And here is Silver Sammy out of the package. And before we get to the figure, as you can see, I successfully got the package open without really damaging anything. The key is to cut along here. You kind of cut up here, like get like a box cutter or X-Acto knife. Kids, get parents' permission or have an adult do it before you do this, because it can be dangerous. I don't want anybody cutting themselves, but basically you create a little butt flap here, so you can just pull out the tray, and voila. I wouldn't do it tons of times because it's probably not gonna hold up over continuous usage, but if you want to keep those cards as mint as they could possibly be with opening them, that's the way to do it. Anywho, let's take a look at Silver Sammy. So first up, he does come with these nifty katanas. They are pretty basic. They're not the greatest things, but they got some decent sculpting work. They're pretty plain looking silver, though, I must say, if I had to nitpick anything on it. And thankfully, he does hold them quite nicely. It's a very tight fit. They're not going anywhere. He also has these holsters on the side, so you can slot those in there. And it still looks pretty good. I gotta say, I like it. So taking a look at the figure here, there's really not much to him, honestly. I mean, when you have a figure that's just pretty much solid plastic, I mean, there's not much to it. If you can see here, the red design on his chest plate here is pretty good. I got some splotching right there, but nothing too terrible. If we get the light in here a little bit more, yeah, this little skirt flap looks good. There's some minor marbling, but on a guy like that, like figure like this, I don't mind that. Back looks pretty good. You know, and I never had a Silver Samurai figure growing up, so I'm actually pretty happy to have one now. And he looks really awesome in the X-Men villain set here. So, yay Hasbro, thank you. In the ways of articulation for this guy, he's what you'd expect from a Marvel Legend. His head is on a swivel, so it can go all the way around. It can go a little up, maybe not much, because the back of the helmet here. He can look down about that much. His arms go out that far. This is a softer one. It doesn't really hinder, but I don't really see any reason if you wanting to go much higher. He does have a upper arm swivel and double jointed elbows. He's doing like a weird flex thing there. He has a wrist swivel. He has a diaphragm joint, kind of like on that rocker, like rolling type thing. Ball joint, I suppose you could call it. But I really like it when they do these. These are my favorite. I like these better sometimes than the regular ab crunch stuff. He has a waist swivel. He has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel. Ankle can go down that much. Ow, and I pinched my finger. It can't go up that much. And he does have a rocker. And his legs can go about that far out, that far forward, and kind of back, but not really. So, all in all, you're going to have fun posing him. He's not a slouch in the posing department by any stretch of the imagination. I really dig it. And I think most people are going to have him in kind of this battle stance type thing. Get his legs here to cooperate. But yeah, and big fan. So let's take a look at some size comparisons. So this is really awesome. Upon further inspection, I'm looking at him and I'm like, his legs look weird. And I think he has 2 left thighs. I mean, look at that and tell me that doesn't look weird. Hasbro, what are you doing? Like, how does that happen? Now I'm not happy, but 2 right thighs? Really? Really? Come on now. I mean, luckily it's kind of covered by the skirt, so I don't know if I'm going to look into getting a new one, but this is the kind of stuff that when you hear Hasbro Marvel Legends, that does give them a bad name, a bad rap, if you will, because how do you do that? How do you put 2 of the same body parts on one figure? Makes no sense. Luckily, you can't really tell about the leg. I don't know. I'm still iffy on whether or not I'm going to let it go. But here he is with Magneto and the Walgreens exclusive Mystique. I know some people feel like he should be a bit bigger, but I don't know. I feel like this kind of works. I don't want him overly big, and I'm glad he's not super towering over Magneto, but I think this still works pretty well. And here he is next to another couple of Wolverine's archenemies. We got Sabretooth and Omega Red. Still think that the Sabretooth is a bit undersized. I think they should redo this version of him at one point on like this body mold. I just think he's just a tiny bit undersized. He's just lacking something. And of course, here he is next to the Juggernaut Wave brown-suited Wolverine. I imagine a lot of people are going to be having these guys duking it out on their shelf, and I think the size comparison's pretty good. See, now looking at him now, I'm like, maybe he could have been a little bit bigger, because Wolverine's, I don't know. It kind of works. You can get with perspective and force perspective, you can kind of get whatever you'd like to get size-wise on these. So, all in all, I mean, he's not a bad figure. Super bummed about this leg, and if you look even closer here, there's some serious, gapping here on the joint. I really don't know. If this was a figure that, I super cared about, and I was, the biggest Silver Samurai fan, I'd probably be more bummed than I am. And, with posing and all that, you kind of can't tell. But, the leg does look kind of weird. And I'm going to go back and forth on whether or not to get another one here. Anyways, be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified whenever we post new videos on here. Be sure to click like, because that also helps go a very long way. Check out our other unboxing and toy hunt videos and our show, Kapowcast, which is a weekly podcast covering all things nerdy. It's fantastic. I think you'll all love it. Until next time, take care.